Operation Plan 9, Flame God. Kinda, not really. Welcome back to another BitLegend video, and here we are. So those of you that are familiar with the game have noticed that this is not quite accurate. Yes, I've already reported it. It's just a translation or text error or whatever, not a big deal, but we'll have some fun with it either way. Flame God, I'll show you in a second, is completely different. This is actually Flame. He is a drain tank, and if you want to take a look at him, you can find him in the monsters. It's actually easy for me to try to find him in blueprints here, hopefully. I feel like my blueprints have been shuffled around a little bit. Nope. Yep, there it is. So raid 1 guys and giant monsters, which this guy's actually really cool. I wish he was in more things because I think his character model is pretty cool and his attack animation's cool. But anyways, make Flame. He's got a drain bonus. He's got drain attacks. That kind of makes sense. Unfortunately, drain's not very effective, but him as a boss, it might actually be a little bit difficult, but it'll be interesting to fight. And then, of course, Flame God. If we go over here, this is Flame God. You may notice some differences. And ironically enough, I don't think Flame goes into making Flame God, but whatever. So hopefully someday we will get to fight the actual Flame God. For now, we're going to have to settle with Flame over here. And let's read the mutation factor. So allied dodge minus 15. I can't take off any dodge, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. It's on my mount, it's also in the talents, and maybe somewhere in like amplifiers and whatnot. Ally hit points, we're losing 15. Enemy is gaining 30% block, so we're gonna see that. The lower the hit points is, the higher damage the enemies will deal, up to 30%. So we really need to snipe out targets, use a lot of attack target skills and just focus somebody out real quick before they get the bonus. And then during the battle, the enemy will have 75% damage reduction for the first attack. We know how to deal with that. I still like my team. I don't really feel like I want to change it. Hopefully full armor mech is all the heals that we need. This is the 0.5.0 update, so things are a little bit different, but not too much. I'm gonna see if I can sneak by him. I probably can't. So close, but there is an SP shrine down the road, so this looks like a pretty good map. I'm not too worried about this boss. Again, I don't think drain is gonna be very effective, and I'm not too worried about the bonuses once I get a little bit of SP going. So you'll notice how with the first attack, I'm just gonna save his SP. First attack does no damage, then the next attack does normal damage, so 300 goes all the way up to, and there's that block from the mutation, but the 300 damage is what I can hit them for before I've taken away their little debuff thing. I'm gonna move him out of the second spot into the third. He's a little bit safer there. And let's just keep building up SP. Even though there is an SP shrine out there, let's put him back. We'll deal with it. So again, the 300 damage, but now look, oh, he's blocked it, but that would have hit for like 1300. So this is one of the things that gives you confidence that damage reduction actually works, because you get to see the differences there. That's pretty good. And feeling good about life, gotta say. So I'm actually gonna leave that SP shrine there. I think we're fairly good to go. What is the boss? The boss is Flame. Oh my goodness, didn't even see him. Now, since there's a SP shrine, I'm probably just gonna blow this whole team up and not worry about it. So we use an attack all skill. That is gonna take off the damage reduction. And then when I use this attack all skill, even though it's a lower percentage, wow, they're getting a lot of blocks. It should do a little bit more. That was kind of weak though. Attack random. They're making the most of that block. Now let's see it without the damage reduction. There you go. But again, the block is still significant. So, not too bad. Not too bad. Still haven't had any trouble with anything other than the attack random. That was pretty rough. And then you guys saw the Hades fight. If you haven't seen that one, definitely look up the Hades elimination hell battle. It's probably still my favorite videos so far. But anywho, you also saw me use my ultimate shielding skill. That is the ultimate that is in Kung Fu in the bottom line. And you can probably tell I'm liking it a lot, because it keeps my team nice and healthy. Nice and healthy. All right, I'm still full SP, so we can leave that there. We're probably gonna run into one of these praying mantis guys, because I don't think I can get past. Nope, but we did find the boss, so it's all good. It's all good. Now, I do like having 2 guys with the attack team skill in case Swordsman doesn't use his. Final Mech will use his, most likely, and so it's going to take out that, that mutation. I keep forgetting the word, but not too bad. Yeah, let's just do some attack random, use some of this SP. There is my pet, and of course you're going to see the 133 healing comes from the sanctification trait. It does work with pet healing as long as the pet heals you or heals a person that has sanct. There could be a support or a DPS that has sanct as well. But sanctification, I'm really cool. I think it's really cool that it works. Usually when you read a talent like that, you assume that, okay, it only works on target healing, it doesn't work on pets. To see it working on pets is actually really, really cool. I'm going to take the SP, and I'm going to try to slip past this corner. And we do just that. We are on the boss now. Not too bad. Again, this is a drain tank. I'm not too worried about him, but we haven't fought this guy before, so we'll have some fun with it. We're going to do the 1 SP attack all skill. That's going to take off all of the damage reduction. And we're just going to kind of come in here and start punching. Don't really know what any of these enemies do. I'm not too worried about it. We're just going to go. Oh, that strike was big. We're just going to spend some SP, have some fun, and wrap this thing up pretty much. The block was very effective here. 30% block is definitely significant. So you're going to run into that. I'll just do I'll do the mountain skill. I was going to do that shield. What was I going to say? I don't know. 30% block, feeling it here. Haven't really changed my gear too much. I've got a couple levels here and there, but nothing crazy to report. I'm just kind of waiting to do my push until there's a little bit more content in the game. It's what happens naturally if you rush to the end of a game, and you kind of get geared up. You got two options: you can just keep grinding, or you can just kind of chill and enjoy, and that is what we're doing here. But there you go. Yeah. I like seeing that sign upside down. For those of you that don't know, maybe you skip through the tutorial or you skip through the story scene. The reason why everything is post-apocalyptic is because the town, the world, everything was normal, and then they created a sentient AI known as Adam. He's the world boss for World Boss 7, and Adam launched nukes and basically killed everybody, and a lot of things got mutated. That's why you see zombies and everything's blown up. Yeah, Adam launched nukes, and it's post-apocalyptic, and we're trying to fend off the zombies and reclaim the world, as it were, so to speak. But that's the story behind it. That's really cool. I'm very curious to see what are they going to do after Adam, because Adam is World Boss 7. He's the highest world boss in the game. Is there going to be another difficulty of Adam? Are they going to add more world bosses? Right now, you can get into Raid 7 and Raid 8, and they drop higher gear. It's still Quality 9. It still says Quality 9, but it has more total stats. So the mythics specifically in Raid 7 are better than all the other mythics, with the exception of Raid 8. Raid 8 is even better than that. So a little bit crazy there. Let's take a look at the shop real quick just to show you guys that rune shards are in fact in here. So I'll go and buy some of these. Oh, I did it wrong. So go over here, buy these. Fairly pricey. You might want to consider not doing this. Make sure that you've maxed out your class experience before you consider doing rune shards. Getting your class up to level 100 is much more valuable than some rune shards that you're just going to RNG roll away. And do I have any resets? I have one reset. Hopefully it's good. Iron Foreman can be an interesting fight. He is a reflect tank. And let's see, we have the same ally speed, ally crit damage. I don't have any crits. Ally block, we're losing block. I can swap off block for probably more block, actually. I probably can't swap that off. Yeah, I can't swap my block chips. And then they get SP after killing somebody. So this might be fun. My team might get really torn up by the reflect, and we can just knock this out. I know I'm pumping out a ton of videos these days. You've probably figured out it's because of the quarantine. I'm at home, you're at home. So hopefully I can entertain you guys. I looked through my channel, and it's from the time I've created the channel, I have, if you add up all the hours of everyone that's watched, it is 800 days of viewing time. So I don't know if that's an amazing thing or if that's a horrible thing. I'm sure there's some guy out there that's like, hey, should I cure cancer today? Or, oh, hey, Gavix has a new video. Let's go do that instead. So I'm not exactly sure my impact on society, but I tell you, if I can entertain some folks, and keep you guys a little bit of company while everyone's kind of stuck at home. It can't be that bad, right? Right. Let's slip it, and we slip the corners. Slipping corners is so easy. Corners, how do they work? Not too bad. I think my SP is full enough to fight this boss. Probably could have just tried to auto this map now that I think about it. Let me remember. So I think there is the damage reduction on the first hit. Yeah, is that a thing? Well, if it is, it's gone. And let's just see how autopilot goes. This might actually be quite painful. I'm very lucky that the strike didn't get deflected, that strike didn't get deflected. Let's see how it goes. Will we get reflected off this guy? He's got 13.5% reflect. And as of right now, not too worried about it. Not too worried about it. Bing, bang, boom. I rolled a handful of chips today. The 5X is working in GVG. I believe the 5X is also working in PvP, but I haven't tested it. So I went off and rolled a handful of chips. Didn't get anything good. Didn't get anything good. We got photon damage. We got crit chance. I kept the crit chance. And then I got thermal damage, as you would expect. And I'm actually a little bit low on gold right now. I think if I do like 2 more ordeals, I'll probably have gold to roll another chip. But, you know, we'll see. It's going. I do like that if I really want to push chips, I have that. It's not time locked. It's not time gated. I don't have to arbitrarily wait for 2 weeks to pass before I could go and focus on chips. That's nice. I like these games where, you know, you get a lot of games where it's all about resource management, but they don't let you manage it because everything is time gated. And so you just have to sit and it's arbitrarily stretching out content. Here, we're getting updates and content every week and, you know, new modes every couple weeks. I mean, I think that's awesome. Do keep an eye out for some Raid 7 videos. I am able to clear Raid 7 if I'm manual. I can almost auto raid. Did I say Raid 6? I meant Raid 7. I can do Raid 7 on the highest difficulty with manual. Raid 6, I can almost perfectly do it on autopilot. Every once in a while, somebody dies, and then I'll manual the boss in that fight, and then we can go back. So if you're manualing the boss, it doesn't count as auto, but we're one more step in the right direction, so it's really good. I'm not getting a ton of value out of my shield, of course, because I don't have a lot of speed, and my DPS are killing all the trash before I get there. However, my shield is a lot nicer in Raid 7, and I'm not in Raid 8, but people use my character in Raid 8, and they're getting a lot of value out of the shield, so I think we made the right choice. The healing is nice. It has come in handy. Should be enough to kind of keep most people topped up. And if you've noticed in Trials and Ordeal, I'm not running a healer anymore. That's one part of that is because I'm running Trials 8, so you know it's not the most difficult thing out there. I wonder if I should run Ordeal 9 would be too much though. So we still need around a couple hundred more total stats to make Ordeal 9 worth going for. But anywho, let's go through here. Let's grab some chips, and let me see how much gold we need. We need like 100k gold. So there we go. We got plenty of chip fragments. Let me just double check. Over here. We have plenty of chip fragments. We've got enough epic mats. We just need 100k gold. So if you stuck with this video long enough, feel free to stick around, and we'll get a little bit of gold here. I'll do some ordeal, and hopefully we'll have enough to knock it out. But the X5 is working. I did GVG. X5 does work. My average with a Wasteland boost, which is the 75% boost, was 7 chips per ticket. That average held up over a very large sample size, so I feel like that's accurate. I haven't really tested PvP or PvP coins or anything like that, so we'll check it out. Trials is a little bit questionable. Some people feel like they're not getting an increased amount of gold nuggets, the legendary nugget material. So if you want nugs, and everybody does, you might need to run this on 1x. Some people tried 3x, so we'll see. But yeah, those legendary nugget materials are hard to get. And then finally, let's come over here, put on 2x, and I think this should be enough gold. You notice that I'm not running a healer here, because again, this is a lower tier. I should be doing tier 9, but this is tier 8, and I think I'm getting enough heals. But let's check this out. It's always fun to kind of watch and analyze the team. I still plan on trying to upgrade Deity. I think he's definitely worth it, especially if they keep adding in the epic catchers that we got in the events this week. If we keep getting those, then without question, I'll keep doing Deity. I still think full armor mech is good, but he's a lot slower than I thought he would be. Yes, his agility is like 500, but I thought because he had 55% speed that would make it a little bit more significant. But right now it feels like if you have somebody who has less than 1,000 agility, it's hard to use them in difficult content. So we'll see. I'm not going to worry about it too much. He still has a good kit. He's still definitely worth using. But we're just going to kind of chill out on that for a bit. And we have to because of the fusion materials are not currently available, which would be nice. So there we go. We are low. We need more gold. I was hoping that would be more like 100K. Well, what are we going to do? I'm not going to make you guys watch me click the events for gold because that would take like a bunch of hours. 45. Let's do 3 tickets. Let's do dungeons, ordeal. Let's just grab a little one. Usually I don't do this, but anyways. Let's do it one more time. I'm thinking, I used to think it was 40K gold for one ordeal ticket, but maybe that was on a 200% boost. Maybe that's what's going on there. So, one more time. We'll do it again. And I probably should have analyzed the DPS meter a little bit after that. I do want to see... I would like to see if they could add a healing meter on there. Like, let's say there's like a tab or something, so you could click DPS and it would stay the same. Or you could tab over and see like a healing meter. That would be cool to see. You know, it's not a top priority right now, but it would definitely be a awesome quality of life. And I do think as the further we go up in different difficulty content, like Guild Boss possibly, I think those battles are going to be a lot more meaningful. They're going to be longer fights, and finding out how it's going to do with your healing and support, you want to analyze that and tweak your build and things like that. All right, enough rambling. We have done it. Let's go and roll a chip. We have had very, very bad luck on chips. Like I said earlier today, I did photon damage, crit chance, and thermal. So we're not doing great. But at least we can focus on these if we want to grind it, or we can kind of put all of our daily regen in this direction. Maybe not all, but enough. So, all right, boys. What do you think it's going to be? What do you think it's going to be? You know how this goes. Send me good defensive RNG. We can get diversion. We can get damage reduction. We can get absorb. Give me something. Speed. All right, boys. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.